And welcome to your 12U championship now between the Plantation Wildcats and the Delray Rocks, excuse me. And the change we're going to have from now on is we're now running 10-minute quarters.
Free football. And the Delray Rocks in their green helmets, white uniforms, green pants, green numbers. And then their opponents, the Wildcats, in the green helmets, tan uniforms, and green numbers. A little bit of a green-on-green matchup that we got. Wildcats with a darker green, though. Kind of reminds me of a Baylor green.
Yeah, you can definitely say that. And it's going to be our first game under the lights tonight.
That's right, as the sun is officially set and the lights are now on at the stadium. As we get set to go underway in this one, two more matchups. After we've had quite the full day.
So for the Wildcats, this will be Amani Strong kicking off. Of course, we just watched the Cougars knock off the reigning champs, the Bulldogs, in the 11U championships. And the referees are sending the players back to their respective sidelines.
Not 100% sure what the holdup is here. As they all are discussing at midfield.
And as the teams that just played are exiting the field, maybe they just want to give them some time to leave before the game starts.
It looked like we were ready to go for the kickoff, and then everybody came back. Well, we'll have to wait a few more minutes for kickoff.
And we've had close games all day. And let's see if that trend will continue.
I guess we should probably take a quick break here, Adam, and then we'll have to come back when we get closer to the start of this one, as the seems like we're delayed. So we'll be right back when we have kickoff getting set to go underway.
Bit of officiating issue there, but everything's all cleared up. And we were set to start this game. Yeah, like I said earlier, here's Armani Strong to kick off. And this one is underway. Wildcats Rocks. Ball taken in around the 30-yard line. Running across the field. Picks up a block. And is taken down across the 30-yard line.
That's a lot of running to only gain a couple of yards, but does a good job of trying to get to the outside and nearly broke it out. And we'll now get to see the Rocks offense for the first time on their opening possession.
There's Alexander back there in the backfield along with Strong. And that ball is handoff up the middle, but it's met quickly. And he's going to take it back a couple of yards here and make it 2nd and 11. Sorry about that, folks. That's Milson back there for the Rocks. One man set in motion. And he's going to throw a quick play to the outside. It is caught. Picks up a block. And he's got some room. He's across the 40 and pushed out near the 50.
Quite a good job there. Catches that ball and immediately gets upfield. Picks up a nice chunk of yardage. And luckily for the Wildcats, they're able to get one guy to him and push him out of bounds.
And Milson looking to throw again. It's a bubble screen, and it's caught, but that'll be in the backfield.
Good job by the Wildcats defense to read that play. Got right on top of the receiver and gave him no chance to make any kind of play. And that'll force a 2nd and long.
Milson looking to throw again on 2nd down over the middle, and it is caught, and that's a decent gain there. That ball was complete to St. Fort on the catch and run. Make it 3rd and 5. Trying to draw him off sides, no go. And Milson will give the call to his offense. Looking to throw. Again over the middle. It's caught. Breaks the tackle. Met quickly after, and he's going to be 1 yard short of a 1st down.
Yeah, he was kind of close to that 1st down yard marker and then went back a little bit, but would have been short either way, more than likely. So now on a 4th and 1. Big chance here for the Wildcats defense to get off the field.
That was small on the catch. And like you said, here's the 4th and 1. That ball handed off straight up the middle. Close to a 1st.
I think he might have held him. This might be a turnover on downs. We'll see where the spot is.
Oh, the spot is right there, and they're going to give him the 1st.
So 1st down for the Rocks. That'll move the chains. Of course, both sides disagree with each other on whether that should have been a 1st down or not.
Milson looking to throw. Over the middle, over the head and incomplete.
And number 15 right there did a good job of getting up on it off his feet, trying to catch that one, but just a little bit too high for him.
So you're going to see receivers stacked on top of each other here on 2nd down. And we're going to have a false start before the play can happen.
That's a good thing for the Wildcats as they are again moving some defensive personnel around. They didn't have everybody quite set before that snap. But luckily a false start on the Rocks. Pushes them back for a 2nd and 15.
Milson looking to throw again. Finds his check down, and he is wrapped up, and it'll be a 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and long. The Rocks have done a good job at doing some short plays to chip away at the yardage, but now they're in a 3rd and long, so they're going to have to step up here and throw one a little bit further downfield.
We're closing in on 4 minutes gone by in this quarter. Rocks break the huddle on 3rd and 11. Milson will take it under center. One man in motion is given to him on a jet sweep, and he is blown up in the backfield, way back.
Wow, that's a big loss right there. I mean, he's all the way back behind their own 45-yard line. And a great job by the Wildcats defense to step up and read that play beautifully. And now they're going to have to send out the punting unit.
The Wildcats going to call a timeout before this punt.
With that timeout, today's stream is sponsored by Quick Cut, a better platform at a better price. If you'd like a professional highlight made for your son or grandson, go to quickcut.com. There's a purple box at the top of the home page. You can click it to fill that out. These highlights make a great Christmas gift, especially with the holidays just around the corner. QuickCut is now videotaping for over 900 teams in the state of Florida, and QuickCut would like to thank the AYFL for choosing them for today's broadcast.
For the Rocks, it'll be Gabriel Estarita to punt it away. That punt is up and away. Fairly decent one there. It drops inside the 30-yard line, and it's taken in at 25. And he's wrapped up at about the 29.
Had to field it on a one-hop, but able to hold it in.
There is a flag down in the backfield of the Rocks. And that's going to go against the Rocks. But the Wildcats still going to take over on downs. So with that penalty, that'll bring the Wildcats to their own 45-yard line.
And now we'll get to see their offense go to work for the first time today on their opening possession.
And we're going to have a water break.
.511 still remaining in this first quarter. We saw a pretty good defensive stand from the Wildcats after the Rocks were driving a little bit there. Now they will look to try and respond and get the first points of the night. And you probably can't see it on camera, but the names on the back of all the Wildcats jersey, Drip Boys.
Yeah, we've seen some interesting names in the back of jerseys today. And so here's the Wildcats' first down. And he's going to be looking to throw. Looking deep. And is caught. And falls down just outside the 10-yard line. Huge first down for the Wildcats on their first play.
That's a beautiful throw. That ball got all the way downfield, and his receiver makes an adjustment to make sure he can catch it. Unfortunately for him, falls down, so he can't walk into the end zone, but wide open, lost his man, and made a great catch.
That was Pierce on the catch and Lawrence on the throw. Lawrence will hand off to Butler. Butler trying to bounce it outside, but is wrapped up in the backfield.
And this is where, it's the easy part is getting down into the red zone. The hard part is making sure you can punch it in. So we'll see if they're able to do that.
Butler will line up behind Lawrence now in the shotgun. And Lawrence will play action, rolling to his right, throwing, and it is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown.
Just another well-executed play right there. Takes the handoff, rolls to his right, and makes a nice throw. And the Wildcats have got the first points of this game as they lead it 6-0. 3:51 remaining in the first quarter.
Armani Strong on the touchdown catch. And you said the Wildcats lead in this first quarter. And Lawrence staying out there. Lawrence under center. Fakes the toss and throws to Butler, and Butler drops it just outside the end zone. And so another conversion that was no good.
Had a lot of failed conversions there on the point after, but 6-0 is still the lead for the Wildcats, and now the Rocks will have to look to try and respond after giving up a couple big plays and then eventually the touchdown.
So Strong will come out to kick it off, the man that just caught the touchdown. And not a long drive there for the Wildcats. 3:51 left in the first quarter. And this game under the lights. Armani's kick is away and drops at the 30. And to the outside. And he's got some room. He's across the 50. And is taken down at the 45.
No, that's exactly what you wanted if you're the Rocks right now.
That would
start this drive off on some good field position.
That was Edwards on the return. And they'll start in opponent territory. And the fans are really, and the stands are really filling up for these late games. As the next matchup, the teams are heading off to their respective Silence, that ball is handed off to Jackson. Jackson up the middle, and he's got a couple yards there. So 2nd and 8 now for the Rocks. Milson hands it off. And running back is met quickly in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defensive line, holding it. And then as soon as they saw the Rocks ball carrier, they lit him up and put him down on the ground.
So the Milson brothers in the backfield right now. Milson will drop back looking to throw, finds his check down, almost slips, still going, and he might have a first down.
Yeah, nice job to stay on your feet even after slipping a little bit there after he caught the ball at the 40 and still able to pick up that first down. Nice.
Wilson, quick throw to the outside. It's caught. Tries to stiff arm, but his man in the backfield again is St. Fort. Now bring up 2nd and 12 for the Rocks.
This is about where they got to last time before they got backed up tremendously. We'll see if they're able to move it forward this time.
Milson looking to throw. He's got pressure, steps up in the pocket, delivers a pass, but it's incomplete. A pass intended for Mario Felix Jr.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to kind of wanted to one-hand that ball since it was a little bit behind him, tried to do a little too much and couldn't hold on to it. And it goes incomplete.
Now that makes it 3rd and long for the Rocks. Milson drops back. Looking towards the sideline. It is caught. Running back across the field. He's got a first down.
And the Rocks offense continuing to move here downfield. And, you know, not trying to go anything too fancy, but just some short passes.
And that ball caught by Justin Barrera Jr. And that ball is given underneath, but met in the backfield. St. Fort again took it way back.
And well, now there's that Wildcats defense coming through, getting beyond the line, defensive line or offensive line, and getting into the backfield and stopping the run before it even happens.
Milson drops back. Screen play to the outside. It's caught. Now makes his way back to the sideline. It's hit hard.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of went up high a little bit with that hit. No flags on the play, though. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. A 6-0 game. Adam, I think we might be in for another close one.
So we'll flip the field here to start the second quarter. And the Rocks in possession just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Big third down coming up here. The Rocks have been driving pretty well on this one, and now they're going to be looking to at least make this a manageable 4th down or pick up that first to keep that momentum to try and tie this game.
Wilson will play action. Quick play over the middle, and it is incomplete. Flag is down.
Yeah, that's going to be pass interference against the Wildcats. As it took down the receiver a little too soon.
That's going to give the Rocks a first down and are now in the red zone. And I got to say, that was a pretty well-placed ball there by Milsons.
And he put it in the right spot. The receiver almost was able to grab it, but had a little bit of interference there, and that's why the flag comes in.
This time, St. Ford gets the carry up the middle, and he's inside the 5-yard line.
Rocks offense doing a good job of responding in this game. Now just a couple of yards away from tying it, and then potentially taking a lead with an extra point.
So this is still 2nd and 2. From the 4-yard line. Handed again to St. Ford, but he is met in the backfield, and it'll back him up.
And we've seen this a couple times from this Wildcats defense. They've been able to make a couple of big plays, but then have also given up a couple big plays. So it's kind of counterbalancing itself right now, but the Rocks threatening to score. Another big third down will be coming up after this timeout taken by the Rocks. Mind you, too, we have one more game coming up after this one, the 13 and under division. That's a fantastic day of football so far. I've had perfect weather for it all, too. And now trying to round it out with a couple more good games.
Here's 3rd and 6 from the 9-yard line for the Rocks, trying to respond to that Wildcat touchdown. Milson is accompanied by St. Fort and Jackson.
A lot of one-on-one matchups here. Look for a quick pass in the end zone.
Play action over the middle and incomplete.
That ball just a little bit behind his receiver, so he can't bring it in. If it's ahead of him there, it's a good pass and quite possibly a touchdown.
But instead, It's going to be a 4th and 6. Now they can't still convert and have a goal to go. Same look for the Rocks. Milson dropping back again, looking for the end zone. Over the head and incomplete. There is a flag down.
We'll see what the flag is here. It's going to be a hold against the offense. So the Wildcat defense comes up with another big hold. And the ball is going to be turned over back to the Wildcats. Adam, that one might be one to remember there. There's a great chance for the Rocks to try and tie this game.
Yeah, certainly would have been their best, closest they've been so far. But the bright side, there is plenty of football left in this game, but the Wildcats are going to take over from their own 9-yard line.
See if this Rocks defense can take advantage of the tough field position that the Wildcats will start in.
And Lawrence is going to hand it off. And that running back is going to slip after a couple of yards. That was Antron Branch on the carry. And he's got himself a couple yards there. Here's 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. They go on 2. Lawrence looking to throw, has nowhere to go with it. And that ball nearly intercepted.
He's lucky that ball wasn't intercepted, or else he might have taken that one to the house and tied this game, but off the hands of his receiver and goes incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, that was a rocket of a ball, though. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats, and maybe the Rocks can get a stop deep in Wildcat territory. Twins on either side for the Wildcats, 3rd and 9. Ball snap, quick play to the outside, it's caught. And running to the sideline, and that's a 1st down and more. He's across the sideline, he's across the 50. There's going to be a foot race across the 30, across the 20. They're not going to get him. Huge touchdown.
What a play there. You know, the defense read it. They came up towards him on the short pass, but he kind of overbit on it. And then after that, it was just a foot race to the end zone, and he was not being caught to go into the end zone and extend the lead to 12-0 now.
And that was Jeffrey O'Neal on the 90-yard catch and run.
90 yards. It's the longest touchdown we've seen today. And again, you know, he has a short pass. He had a defender on him initially, but he got them to come a little overcommit there. And then O'Neal showing off the speed to go 90 yards for the score.
Lawrence tosses it to the outside. He's got a blocker, but he dives for the pylon, and they're going to give him the extra point.
Just barely gets in, gives an extra effort to make sure that ball breaks the pylon, and that'll make it 13-0 with 7:33 remaining in this second quarter.
Jeremy Douglas taking that one in for the extra point. And what a great effort to reach across the pylon.
You know, things just not going the Rocks' way, Adam, here, as You know, they had a good drive going, weren't able to score, and then the Wildcats march right down. They put up 6 points. And then again, the Rocks respond and get deep into the red zone, but not able to punch it in. And then just when you think they might have them close to get a quick stop, O'Neal runs for a 90-yard touchdown.
Yeah, they had stopped him twice and made it a 3rd and 9 from their own 10-yard line, and Strong's kick is away, taking in at the 25. And nowhere to go with it, really, and he'll get back to the 30-yard line. And the Rocks will take over. That was Jarvis Collins on the return.
Impressive. He even got a couple yards out of that. I mean, he had defenders on him almost immediately, but did make 1 or 2 moves to pick up a few extra yards.
So the Rocks will take over from their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, right back on offense again. I'd like to see them maybe, you know, kind of stick to that run game, try to build a little bit of a drive here. I know you're down 13, but still the first half. See if you can get a consistent flow going and try to build some confidence, and then maybe punch it in towards the end of this drive. But don't worry about playing hero ball. Down 13.
So here's Milson looking to throw. Throws to St. Fort. St. Fort cuts it back across the middle. And he'll get a gain of 1 there.
And even though they only picked up 1, I like that play call right there. Just a short, easy pass for their quarterback. Yeah, they're hoping to get a couple extra yards out of it, but still a positive gain and a completion to try and boost the momentum.
And he's going to look to throw again to the outside. It's caught. And he's close to a first down marker is Justin Barrero Jr.
And that's about perfect in terms of what they want. Just a short, quick curl route. Receiver stays in front of his defender. Quarterback puts it in a good spot. And he's right in front of the first down now.
St. Fort will get the 3rd down carry. Met in the backfield. And is close to a first down marker again.
Really close, depending on the spot. We'll see if they give it to him. I think they might. But a good job by the Wildcats defensive line to hold there and not give him much to work with.
This is going to be 4th and inches now for the Rocks.
Yeah, they do mark him just short. But I mean just short.
Handoff up the middle, and now they've got the first down.
And I like the idea there to go hurry up, quickly get everybody set, and just punch that one through to make sure you get the first down, and now you've moved the chains.
That was Dylan Small on the first down carry. Jackson is back in the backfield now. And Jackson going to take the snap himself right up the middle. Has a hole, tries to spin around a defender, and he's got 5 yards.
Very solid drive from the Rocks right now. Mixing up the play calling. Just consistently moving right now, trying to get downfield.
So Jackson is still back there at quarterback. One man set in motion. It's a fake handoff to him. And he's got some big yardage. And is hit hard after passing the 35-yard line.
I don't think he even felt that one. He's on so much adrenaline right now after that big run. Picks up a huge chunk of yardage, and he's now down in the Wildcat territory. Timeout taken by the Wildcats after that big play. A smart timeout there is, the Rocks were kind of moving quickly and using that hurry-up offense to try and keep the Wildcats off their game.
At 13-0 Wildcats, 5:07 left in the half. And the Rocks are moving the ball now. So that clock will start rolling. So out will come Millicent in his offense again. Millicent looking to throw, and he's looking deep. And it's in and out of the hands of his receiver.
He tried to go a little bit more of a deep ball, and it was a good throw, but just a little bit high. Now you try again on second down.
Just looking for Russell George there.
Well, we got a one-on-one matchup down here on the near sideline.
That's Edwards for the Rocks. That ball is handed to St. Fort. St. Fort up the middle, breaks another tackle. And he's got himself another 5-yard gain. Here's the 3rd and 5 now. Millicent looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's caught. Close to a first down marker, and he's got it. And there was George on the catch.
Adam, this has just been a great drive for the Rocks right now. You know, they've put on some good runs. A couple of good short throws that have gone for extra yardage. A couple of big throws as well. They've taken some shots. Just a really solid drive for them right now, building up some confidence and some momentum. But this is where the big moment comes in here, as they're going to look to try and get this one in the end zone. They've been down here before. Now they got to finish it.
And it'll be a direct snap, taking it up the middle. And that's a decent gain there of about 7 yards. And that's Johnson back there, quarterback. Or excuse me, Jackson. Jackson's that quarterback. One man sent in motion to St. Fort. Fake the handoff to him. Jackson up the middle. And he's got another first down. And it'll be 1st and goal now for the Rocks.
Nothing fancy about that run, just powering through the middle and able to pick up a nice amount of yards. And now in 1st and goal.
And Jackson's still back there by himself. And again, right up the middle. But met quickly that time.
And that time defense was ready for it. Held the defensive line, and he had no holes to try and run through.
And 2.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And the Wildcats will take a timeout.
Yeah, they're backed up against the wall, trying to make another big defensive stand. Meanwhile, the Rocks can try and cut this lead in half before the end of the half, which would be a big win for them.
And
2:36 remaining.
Same scenario here for the Rockets as they were one drive ago. Wildcats looking to defend deep in their own end zone. So your 2nd and goal for the Rocks at the 6-yard line. The 5-yard line. Millicent looking to throw. He's looking to the end zone, and it's caught. And the Rocks are into the end zone for a touchdown.
A huge response there, and they now pull within 1 score. But exactly what we said that they needed to do right there. A longer drive, but just a good, consistent drive, and the Rocks should be feeling good about themselves here
And Justin Barrera Jr. on the touchdown reception. And that's the first one for the Rockets. Or the Rocks, excuse me. And that kick is up. And it is good. So that's going to be 2 points for them. And the first kick we've seen today.
The first PAT that's actually been kicked.
And a flag down after the play now.
And now you're looking at a situation where they score 6 points and take the lead.
We're going to wave that flag off. Yeah, Rock's great drive there and can finally punch it in.
Well, now you look towards the Wildcat offense to respond and say, okay, we saw you take a nice long drive to get down the field and score. Well, we've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's put some more points on the board and get our team back up big before half.
Yeah, we saw how quick they did it last drive. Huge 90-yard catch and run. Here's Geethers on the kickoff. And ball's away. Drops at the 25, taken in near the 25. And breaks a tackle, trying to run to the sideline. And he's got some crazy room. He's across the 50 and taken down right there.
Oh, man, that's exactly what the Wildcats needed right there. Good return, put themselves in good field position. We'll see if the Rocks defense is able to come out and slow them down a little bit here. Because the Wildcat offense is where they've shined.
And that was Armani Strong on the return, the kicker and the returner.
He's got some speed on him for being a kicker.
So Lawrence will take his offense from the 50-yard line with 2:21 left in the half. And it's adjusting his receivers. Now they are set. They go on 2, and they get him to jump.
Yeah, not the penalty you want if you're the Rocks. Just makes it that much easier for the Wildcats to try and drive down the field and score before the end of the half.
Lawrence drops back, first down. Nowhere to throw, and he is sacked, and the ball is out. The Rocks say they have it.
They got it. This is a huge recovery for the Rocks. And exactly what they needed, and they've got it. Wow. A huge recovery, and that sideline is excited.
And now they're going to have 2 minutes to drive 50 yards down the field.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They now have an opportunity to even take the lead if they can drive down and score. A costly mistake by the Wildcat offense. And we've got a great ball game on our hands as we approach the end of this first half.
So Milson will get his offense set. And he looks to throw. He's looking deep. And it is caught. Caught by Edwards around the 30-yard line.
Oh, what a job by Edwards. That ball's thrown a little short, and he makes an adjustment to come back. Oh, but we got a hold, and this one's coming back.
And crushing penalty there. As that was a huge play.
Not the first time we've seen a big play wiped off here. I was saying, though, Edwards, he did a good job again of making an adjustment. The ball's a little short. He gets around his defender and makes the catch. But unfortunately, a hold sends him really way back. I mean, now this goes from Again, you were starting at midfield, so now it's first and 25. And you're back into your own territory.
And Milson's going to need to replicate that last play just to get the yardage back almost. Milson will throw to the sideline, and it is caught. Again, he stiff arms a man, and he's got the first down.
But they really like this one-on-one matchups right now. They keep going to it, and the receivers are just winning these one-on-one battles and coming down with these big plays.
And there's Russell George on a big catch for the Rocks. That clock is still rolling.
And watch it again, another one-on-one matchup on the far sideline down there.
Yeah, he's got the exact same matchup up there. And he's looking to it. It's a quick play, and it's caught. And no, they're actually going to call it incomplete.
Wildcats might want to think about throwing some extra coverage down there with the way this has been going so far.
And Milson to throw again. He's got pressure, and he is sacked. Flag is down.
They tried to step up in the pocket, and the Wildcats defender saw that and quickly grabbed onto him. And now a hold against the Rocks as well. Now they'll push him back. 20 yards of penalties on this drive right now. That's really hurt them.
And that'll back them up 15 again.
Still plenty of time, 1:05 left on this clock.
And ball is snapped, looking deep to throw, and way past. That was Jackson at quarterback.
Yeah, but he had him open too. The ball was a little bit ahead, but he beat both of the defenders. And if he hit him in stride, he was gone for the touchdown.
Yeah, a bit unsure why Milsont is not at quarterback right now.
I think the Rocks are just trying to mix it up a little bit and keep the Wildcats on their toes, which they've done so far.
So here's Jackson up the middle, going to keep it himself. And he's got 18 yards on that gain, but it'll still be 4th and long.
Nobody in the backfield. Their passing game has been very strong, and now a timeout has been taken by the Rocks. 35 seconds remain. And we're in for another good one, it seems like.
Indeed we are.
Take this time to remind you that today's stream is sponsored by Quick Cut, a better platform at a better price. If you'd like professional highlights made of your son or grandson, you can go to quickcut.com. There's a purple box at the top of the home page. Click there and fill out the form. And these highlights can make a great Christmas gift with the holidays right around the corner. Quick Cut is now videotaping for over 900 teams in the state of Florida. And Quick Cut would like to thank the AYFL for choosing Quick Cut to broadcast today's games. And now both teams heading back out onto the field for a big 4th down with 35 seconds remaining.
And Milston is backing on quarterback for the 4th down play. And he's going to throw. And he's looking deep. He's got a wide open receiver. It is caught. No! In and out of the hands. That surely would have been a touchdown.
Oh, definitely would have been a touchdown. And he had him. It looked like he had the ball for a second too. And then just dropped it. And now not only do they not get the touchdown, it's a turnover on downs. And the Wildcats should be able to take a lead into half.
And Wildcats going to take over from the 34-yard line now.
I mean, he could have crawled into the end zone. He was that open. But unfortunately, I think you know what happened, Adam, is he was probably thinking about the touchdown before he even caught that ball and then started to leave before he had it in his hands.
Yep, it's called a rack for a reason, run after catch. But anyways, the Wildcats will take over on downs. Lawrence, he's just going to take a knee, and they're just going to take it to halftime.
I think that's a smart move. You got the lead. The Rocks have been kind of on top of you in this late in this first half. So go up 13-8, and we'll step away for the break. But when we come back, we should be in for an entertaining second half.
And we are back to start the second half. Now, Wildcats leading 13-8. And interesting chain of events to end the half.
A crazy chain of events, I would say. You had the a fumble recovery where the Rocks took the ball away and then not able to capitalize off that. A couple of big penalties that pushed him back. And now all of a sudden, you know, it's still a 13-8 lead. And the big thing here, Adam, is that the Rocks will be kicking off to the Wildcats, who currently lead. And they'll have a chance to try and take an early lead at the start of the second half.
And so here's Geethers to kick it away for the Rocks. And the kick is away, and the second half is underway. Taken in at the 25-yard line. Got some room. He's still going. And finally spotted at the 44-yard line.
That was a good kick right there. Kind of a line drive shot down the field. But a good return as well. And just showing the power. Even though we had a couple of defenders around him, one guy like literally wrapped around him trying to pull him back. He was still pushing forward until they finally called forward progress.
And so Lawrence and his offense is going to get a shot at it to start the second half. Man set in motion and fake toss, and then is handed off. Almost wrapped up in the backfield, but we'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, it looked like he kind of ran into his own guy for a second there, but was able to break off that. I think he still ended up losing a yard after they spotted it.
Yeah, Branch frustrated coming off the sideline after that carry. And Butler will go back in for him. Lawrence in the gun along with Butler to his left. And he's going to hand it off to Butler. Butler has a hole, cuts it up the middle, hit hard, and it's across the 50-yard line, and that'll make it 3rd and 3.
A nice carry right there. Just a lot of speed up the middle. Makes one nice cut to get that extra yardage, and now you're in a much more manageable 3rd down.
Now into Rock territory.
Into Rock territory, I like that.
Trips on up top for Lawrence. And he's looking for him. He's hit as he throws, and that ball is low and incomplete.
He probably would have got it to his receiver pretty easily, but good pressure by the Rocks defense as they hit him. But, you know, credit to him to stay on his feet, though, because he got hit and kind of took the hit a little bit and still got the ball away, but the hit was enough to throw it off, throw the throw a little bit off. And it goes incomplete, and now they have to punt it away, and the Rocks will have a chance to try and come back and take the lead again.
Yeah, good quick stop there for the Rocks, and we're only approaching 8 minutes left in the third quarter. And kick is up, bounces at the 30, taken in, and a flag is down, and that return's going to come back a little bit more for a blindside hit.
Yeah, defender came in super late and just laid out one of the Rocks returners. And that's where the flag is coming from. There is a player down on the field. It looks like we have an injured Wildcat. Hopefully he's okay. Got hurt at the end of that play after the tackle. And we'll have one more game after this one. The 13 and under division.
That's a good shot, but yeah, under internal, like just stay on the bench, kind of stay back. Your type stuff is good. I'm probably using
So Douglas is going to be okay. He's going to jog off this to his sideline. And so with the penalty, the Rocks are going to start at their own 15-yard line now.
That's a pretty big penalty right there as well. But the Rocks, they had such a good offensive drive last time that shouldn't faze them too much, and that's what they got to do again. Long, slow drive. You don't have to go and be the hero, but do exactly what you did when they scored their first points of the game.
And Milson will keep it himself, and he's got some room. Runs to the outside, breaks the tackle. He's across the 40, the 50, and there's going to be no one to catch him across the 20. He's going to go into the end zone on their first play.
Well, I take it back. Maybe you do want to play some hero ball all the way for another massive touchdown for the Rocks, and they've taken the lead. And that is just the speed and athleticism to get down the field, have the vision to know exactly where to go, and nobody was catching him as soon as he got into the secondary. And you can see over there as well, the Rocks sideline is loving it.
That was actually Johnson on the keeper. That kick is through the uprights, and that's going to be another 2 points for the Rocks. Make it 16-13.
A big turn of events here. And the Rocks, they've had 2 offensive plays that have gone for 80-plus yard touchdowns. And now it's going to be up to this Wildcats team to try and respond here. Good news for them is they're only down 3. So a very close game. One score gives them the lead back. You can tell on the sidelines, Adam, these coaches and players, they're frustrated.
Yeah, definitely. We're not expecting that. And based on how based on the Wildcats' previous drives go, when they knew that they were getting the ball to start the second half, they thought they're going to go up even more. And kick is another low one, drops it to 25, taking it to 20. It's still on the ground, and the Rocks might get to it.
I think they got it. I think they got it. And yes,
they do. Rocks going to take over from the opponent 25-yard line.
That is a massive turnover there. It's a low bouncing kick, and they tried to field it off the hands, and it got enough behind him where he couldn't turn around and pick it up quickly. And the Rocks kicking team quickly came down the field and jumped right on top of it.
And Armani Strong has had some strong returns all night, but that one, he let that one go.
Well, now we'll see if the Rocks can capitalize and put some more points on the board.
Rocks will take a timeout before they head back onto the field, and it's officially marked at the 23-yard line.
I almost feel like the frustration is becoming an issue now for the Wildcats. You can tell they're not on their A game right now. The coaches need to get them settled down and back on top of their game. I mean, they were playing really well, and things have just fallen a little bit apart.
Yeah, you got that right. Crucial moment for the Rocks as they can expand their lead to a 2-possession one. And so this could be Johnson back in at quarterback. He ran that huge run last time. And he'll keep it up the middle again. Nothing much there. He's still getting pushed though.
He got stuffed at the line of scrimmage and ended up picking up 5 yards. You can hear the frustration in the crowd below us as well. As the Wildcats now trail 16-13.
And Rock's going to switch it up again. It's going to be St. Fort in the backfield, and Milton will come back into the game. And they got man-to-man matchups down low. Up top, there's one safety covering them. And Milton will hand off to St. Fort. St. Fort breaks the tackle. And he's got himself a few more yards on that play, make it 3rd and short.
And now you can tell that the Rocks are just playing with a newfound energy after taking the lead and then getting the kickoff back. Playing with momentum and just that extra pep in their step. It's making a difference right now.
Yeah, it's almost as if like none of these offensive players are going down on first contact. And Milton will look to throw, look towards the sideline, and it's caught. And he's still going after getting out of the wrap. And it's inside the 5-yard line. That's Justin Barreria again.
He had a defender wrapped up on his foot, and he just yanked his foot away and got even further down the field. And now the Rocks threatening to score again and extend their 3-point lead, which would make it a 2-possession game.
Collins and Small accompany Milton in the backfield, and Collins will get the ball, and he's yanked down by his head, it looked like. No flag there.
Good job by the Wildcats defense. They got into the backfield quickly and brought him right down. That's a good clean hit on that one.
Now it'll be 2nd and goal just inside the 10-yard line.
Coach down here is jumping up and down, trying to communicate something to his players on the Wildcat defense, but they don't seem to notice him right now.
As Mario Felix Jr. down low 1-on-1. Had a big catch and a run earlier. And the Rocks going to take a timeout.
The timeout didn't have the play quite set. So both teams will get a second to figure things out. 4:52 in the 3rd quarter. Man, we've had some great football today, Adam.
Indeed we have. And we're halfway through the 3rd quarter of this one. Rocks trying to make it a 2-possession game.
Today's stream is brought to you by Quick Cut, a better platform at a better price. Don't forget, if you would like a professional highlight made for your son or grandson, go to quickcut.com. There's a purple box at the top of the homepage. Click it and fill it out. And these highlights make a great Christmas gift with the holidays just around the corner.
Here comes the Rocks on 2nd and goal. Milson will hand it off to St. Fort, but he is met in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard on that play. Now 3rd and goal.
This will be a big stop here for this Wildcats defense. They need it. Try and get some of that energy back on that sideline after now going down 3 points after leading this game.
Milson looking to throw. Throws it to the outside, and it is caught. Reaching for the end zone, but he is short.
I think they're going to mark him just about at the 1 yard line. And it's just when you think something might be going right for the Wildcats, defense gives up a first down. We do have an injured player down there on the other field. On the other side of the field, I should say. Hopefully, again, he's okay. Right at the end of that play.
That's Barrera Jr. on the catch and run. Now the Rocks take it from 1 yard out on 4th and goal.
Four minutes and 10 seconds in this third quarter, so there's still some time left. Although going down 2 scores, puts the Wildcats at a significant disadvantage. They'll have a lot of work to do. They'd love to get a stop here. It'll be tough to do, though, with the Rocks on the 1 yard line. When they've been able to score from their own 10. 2 80-plus yard touchdowns in this game.
Player still down on the far sideline. And now they'll pick him up. And he appears to be all right, hopping a little bit.
But walking off on his own power, again, always good to see. Never want to see these players get hurt. All right, so here we go. Team's back out onto the field. 1st and goal on the 1.
And down low, you've got Edwards by himself, and he's got some room up there. But ball be handed off up the middle.
I think he's a tad short. I don't think he got in. And yeah, they're going to say he's short, so a big stop from the Wildcats defense. And it's a turnover on downs. But Adam, now an interesting situation as the Wildcats offense comes back out. They're going to have the ball on basically the goal line, so they have got to be careful that they don't turn over the ball or get tackled in the end zone.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to have to pound the ball down the middle. Won't be surprised if Lawrence takes one himself. Just trying to not risk a safety and give the
get yourself a little bit more room.
Yeah. So Lawrence is under center. He's going to hand off to Butler. Butler, quick run there. Gets him a couple yards.
That's exactly what it sounds like there. Gives him a couple extra yards to work with. Not too many, though. Wildcats will have to go 99 yards if they want to put one into the end zone. But they definitely have the ability and the talent to do it. It's a matter of execution.
And Lawrence again will hand off to Butler. Flag is down.
And that's going to go against the Wildcats, so that'll back them up even closer to the goal line if they could get any closer.
And you're right, so that'll put them right back on the 1 yard line.
Now, the Rocks didn't get the score there, but if they can hold the Wildcats and get this ball back, they're going to have some great field position.
Lawrence looking to throw, and he's looking deep. Incomplete, overthrown.
Just out of the reach of his receiver, a little bit overthrew him. And if he would have had that, he would have had only one man right on him. And it was nothing but green in front of him all the way to the end zone.
A little bit of contact there. The Plantation sideline is looking for a call, but no flag.
I think that's the right call. The ball was a little bit overthrown. And there wasn't too much contact there, so that's why you get the no call. This is a big third down.
And Lawrence in the shotgun. And he's going to throw again. Play over the middle is caught. And he's going to have the first down.
That's just what they needed right there. Gets him out of that 1 yard line situation. Picks up a first. And now they can try to get the offense rolling.
Michael Hall III on the catch for the first down.
Both these teams, Adam, are doing what we kind of talked about, you know. Don't have to play hero ball unless the other team's going to give it to you.
Absolutely. That ball is handled by Butler. He's got some room and another first down for the Wildcats.
They don't have to play the hero ball, but just slow, longer drives, you know, establish that run game. Open up the deep ball if you can. And that's the kind of drives that we've seen work for both of these teams.
Lawrence, another handoff, and even more room, another first down, and he's across the 50. Butler again.
He looks like a snake, just going back and forth, and he's got the Rocks defenders on their heels and falling over. And he's got his team all the way into Rocks territory now, and they're going to want to take a timeout and try and settle things down.
Yeah, this is looking a lot like how the Rocks were driving down quickly, and then the Wildcats had to take a timeout.
And just a back and forth game. This one is ups and downs for both teams. One heck of a football game that we have here tonight.
Definitely.
And the best part, we still got one more after this.
2:28 left in the third. This one might be another one that comes down to the wire. The Wildcats now in Rock territory on the 45. Run game working, and they'll stick with it with Butler. Butler's got crazy room. Runs over a man, is down at the 25-yard line. It's another first down.
Just keep feeding this man. He's just pounding through the offensive line and then making moves in the secondary and picking up just a big chunk of yardage every time he gets the ball.
Butler, another carry to the outside. Breaks the tackle, hit hard, but it's close to another Wildcat first down, and he's got another Wildcat first down.
That's the biggest problem for the Rocks right now is that, they're getting players to Butler, but they can't bring him down on that initial contact. I mean, he must have 50 yards after contact right now.
Yeah, he just shook off that first tackle attempt.
Exactly. And I'm going to give it right back to Butler again. Make the Rocks stop him.
And they will. Through the middle, but then that's going to be his shortest gain in quite a bit.
Minute 30 left in this third quarter. And it's continued to be a back and forth game.
And Lawrence will now take it under center. Butler still back there. One man set in motion. It's going to be a toss to him. And he's got some room. He's got blockers. Tries to cut back but slips.
Yeah, he wanted to make the big cut to fool everybody and walk into the end zone, but unfortunately the cut fooled his own feet and he ended up falling down and wasn't able to pick up any more yardage.
That was Pierce on the run. And we're going to have a Rock. Hold on 1 second here.
I think they're telling some of the fans that we have down there on the goal line, not fans, coaching and staff, to move back as this play approaches the end zone.
Yeah, a lot of fans waiting in the end zone. And we got a packed house tonight. Fans surrounding all the gates on all sides. And the bleachers below us are completely full. Lawrence getting the call from his coach on 3rd and 5. 10 seconds left in the third. Flag is down.
This might be a delay of game penalty. Yep, it will be. And a costly one there. Again, one that's avoidable. Makes your third down a lot harder as you're trying to put yourself back in front of this game.
Now it would be 3rd and long. And Lawrence looked to pass. Pump fakes, looking to the end zone. Overthrown, incomplete. Was looking for Pierce again there. And that'll end the third quarter. And we'll flip fields.
That was still an impressive throw. I mean, I thought he really airmailed it, but it came a little close. But as you said, just a little bit too much on it. And it falls incomplete. So now you'll have to start the fourth quarter on a fourth. Now getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Wildcats down by 3.
So here's 4th and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Wildcats. Lawrence is going to drop back over the middle, and it is caught across the field, diving for the end zone. He's not going to have the touchdown, but I think he's going to have the first.
Yeah, I think he's short. I think he's on the 1-yard line. But you're right, it should be enough for the first down, which will get him a whole new set of downs to try and punch this one in. And they do.
And Lawrence will take it himself, and he's in for the end zone. delayed call, but yeah, that it will be a touchdown. And the Wildcats now take the lead.
Great drive from the Wildcats offense, getting downfield. Then a big play on 4th down to pick up the first down. And then punching it in on the next play. They now lead 19-16. Looking to try and make this a 5-point lead with the extra point. Or no, actually, it looks like they're going to go for 1.
Yep, offense staying out there.
It's weird having the opposite, used to this being the 2-point try.
There's Lawrence for the PAT. Looking to throw. Throws to the end zone, is caught. And that's going to put the Wildcats up 20-16, 9:29 left in the 4th quarter.
So up by 4. As the Rocks will have to put one in the end zone to take the lead.
Rocks will now receive the kickoff following a Wildcat touchdown. And it's going to be our 3rd lead change. St. Fort and Edwards back deep to receive for the Rocks. And Armani Strong to kick off for the Wildcats. And kick is short, and
big pile here. Who's got it? The Rocks do. That's a big recovery.
Yeah, bounced off of a Rocks player. And close to being recovered by the Wildcats, but the Rocks going to keep possession.
They're probably only going to have a couple more drives. Although we have seen both these teams pull off a couple big plays and get down to the end zone quickly, but 9:26 remaining in this final quarter.
And Rock offense trots back onto the field, and you're going to see Jackson taking the snap. And Jackson takes up the middle, and he's got the first down and more. And just across the 40-yard line.
Nice run there, just very simple, right up the middle. Followed his blocks and picked up the first.
Yeah, this Rock offense has been mixing it up quite a bit. And he'll take it again. Tripped up, though. He'll get a gain of 3. So St. Fort and Millicent back into the game. Jackson will trot off. Millicent will look to throw underneath, and it's caught, but he is tackled immediately. And he's going to lose a yard on that one. That'll make it 3rd and 8. That screenplay read perfectly by the Wildcats. Millicent going to drop back again. Looking over the middle, and it is caught. And that's another Rock first down.
Another good drive by the Rocks right now. Again, just taking it slow, but picking up positive yardage each time and getting closer and closer to that end zone.
Milson looking to his sideline. That was unsure what he's supposed to do, but now he's going to look to throw. Stepping up and delivers a pass. In and out of the hands, was broken up, nearly intercepted.
A dangerous pass right there. Luckily, it goes incomplete for the Rocks.
And I got to say, that's a great pocket awareness for a kid this young.
Second down. I think the Rocks are thinking, if we can kill a bunch of clock off, we don't want to give the Wildcats a ton of time if we were able to take the lead.
And he's going to hand it off there up the middle. Still going. And that's a decent gain right there. Out of St. Fort. And bring up 3rd and short. And that's Jackson again at quarterback. One man set in motion, and he's going to keep himself up the middle. Spin move. He's got the first down.
2 set of downs. And that clock just keeps on rolling.
Jackson going to stay in there at quarterback, following the first down run. Inside the 15-yard line now. And he's going to keep it again up the middle. Gets past the defender, and he's into the end zone, but a flag is down.
This one's almost certainly coming back here. Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's like the 3rd touchdown we've had called back because of penalties.
I believe you're correct. That's going to back him up to 1st and 20.
Yeah, that one hurts a little bit there. But as of right now, the Wildcats have not been able to stop the Rocks. There's no reason to think that that's going to change right now unless they can step up and make a play.
So here's the 1st and 20 following the penalty. Millicent is back in along with St. Fort. Millicent looks to throw a quick one to the outside. Screenplay, it's caught, cutting across the middle. Hit hard, the ball is out.
The Wildcats think they have it. No signal yet, and it's Wildcats ball.
And that'll be big for the Wildcats as they lead with 5:50 left in the game.
That's a huge turnover because now you can try and run that clock out as much as possible and end this game.
And here's Lawrence, he'll hand it to Butler. Butler shaking off a tackle. Gets spun around in the backfield, and that'll be 2nd and 12.
Game far from over, though. If the Rocks can make another stop, they'll get the ball back with plenty of time. Try and take back the lead.
So Lawrence under center. Butler still behind him. Stoppage before the play. Timeout by the Wildcats.
We're down to just about 5 minutes in this one. Coming out of the wire. Back and forth game all night long. We've had a couple of big turnovers as well. Fumble recoveries. 90-yard touchdowns. We got it all in this one.
And I think it's safe to assume that this is a contender for game of the day.
I would agree with that.
And some of the 13U teams making their way to their end zone. Yes, we got 5 minutes until that game. But first, we got 5 minutes to finish this one. Wildcats in possession. 2nd and 12, 5:03 left in the game. Lawrence will hand off to Butler. Butler cuts it back across the field. And that'll make it a 3rd and 5. That clock is going to roll down. And obviously the Wildcats going to look to slow this game down a little bit.
Yeah, that's absolutely the goal for them right now. Run the ball, pick up a couple yards, kill a bunch of that clock. And meanwhile, if you're the Rocks, this is a big chance for you to stop them here and force the punt and get that ball back.
And Lawrence is going to look to pass. Rolling to his right, throws over the middle, and it is caught. That's the first down and more. And brought down at the 45-yard line. That clock is going to continue to roll. Jeffrey O'Neal on the catch and run.
Kind of a risky play there, because if it doesn't work and it goes incomplete, then you have the clock stop. But luckily, it's a nice throw, nice catch, and then they pick up some even more yardage, so it works out for the Wildcats. Now a water break timeout. Four minutes to go. The Rocks need a stop quickly. I mean, just what a story this game has been, though. The Wildcats started off as the stronger team, and then the Rocks slowly make their way back, recover a big kickoff, eventually take the lead, and then the Wildcats march right back and take a lead of their own, and then they get some takeaways, preventing the Rocks from ever once again taking the lead.
And whoever comes up with the win in this one, we've surely enjoyed this one. Following the O'Neal catch and run, out comes that Wildcat offense from their own 44. And we're under 4 minutes left in the game. And they're going to wait as long as they can before they have to snap the ball. And now they will hand it off to Butler. Butler down immediately as soon as he hit the pile, and a flag is down. It's going to be a holding on the offense, so that's going to back the Wildcats up.
And that hold, gives that little sliver of light for the Rocks. First and 20 now. But this is more than likely going to be it if the Wildcats pick up that first down. But if the Rocks can try and hold them, they got a chance.
Yeah, Lawrence will take it under center. Gonna wait as long as possible, let that clock run down. And now he'll hand off to Butler again. Butler fights for a couple of yards, and it's still gonna be second and long.
You can see some of the hands starting to come into that ball. Rocks trying to knock it loose, but I would say here, the key, don't focus on that. Just try and bring them down and force a fourth down and let your offense do the work. Because if you don't ever get the ball back, then none of that really matters.
Yeah, it's 2nd and 18 here. And Lawrence will hand off to Butler another time. And Butler's got room. And he's just past the original line of scrimmage, and this will be 3rd and 7. And big 3rd down for the Rocks as Lawrence looks to put an end to this game. Another handoff to Butler. Butler met at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like Butler tried to kind of climb the stairs on that one to go over, but the pile too big. They push him right back down. So it's a 4th down. And you could try and punt this one away, but I think if you're the Wildcats, you run it, let this clock run down, run it one more time, and just take that clock down as much as possible, and then trust your defense not to give up a big play.
And Lawrence has no intentions of going out there as they'll take a timeout.
.114 remaining. Today's stream is sponsored by Quick Cut, a better platform at a better price. If you'd like a professional highlight made for your son or grandson, go to quickcut.com. There's a purple box at the top of the homepage. Click it and fill out the form below. These highlights are a great Christmas gift with the holidays right around the corner. Quick Cut is now videotaping for over 900 teams in the state of Florida. Quick Cut would like to thank the AYFL for choosing Quick Cut to broadcast today's games.
So here's the 4th down for the Wildcats. The ball is on the ground, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
And that's going to stop the clock as well. So 1:09, and the Rocks have great field position. Adam, this game is not over.
No, it is not. And opponent territory on the 41-yard line. 1:09. We've seen much shorter drives this game.
Heck, we've seen the Rocks score 2 80-plus yard touchdowns, one of them a 90-yard touchdown, so they can definitely punch it in, although they've had some turnover issues in these last couple of drives, so they've got time. Just got to take care of the ball and get downfield.
And Milson's going to look to throw. He's looking deep, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That's a risky play to start things off. You've got still over a minute. I know you want the big ball to take the lead to put pressure on the Wildcats, but throwing into double coverage, luckily that ball is high enough to where it was only tipped.
Yeah, you definitely have to be looking to just move the ball downfield. And you can't risk, especially at this stage in the game, you cannot risk the interception. So Milson will throw again. And over the middle, and it is caught. And he's got a first down.
That's exactly what you want. Now they're going to have to move a little quickly, but good short throw. It gets him the first down.
Milson still getting something set here, but now he will. He's looking to throw. Has a man open, delivers the ball, breaks the tackle, still going. And after the hit, it's still going. He's got another first down, and he's going to be out of bounds.
He gets out of bounds. A smart play right there. And it's bad news for the Wildcat defense. They just couldn't make a tackle. They had him a couple of times, and he's able to get all the way to the other sideline to get out of bounds to stop the clock. 40 seconds remain. This is going to be the closest game we've had all day.
And this one really actually coming down to the wire. 40 seconds. And this is now a red zone drive. And the Wildcats are going to take a timeout. And a reminder, we still have the 13U championships coming up following this one. And I remind you to stick around for the last game of the evening.
And one heck of a day it's been. 8 games total that we have called, including this last one coming up. And we've seen some great football from everybody involved. And in for a treat right now. "40 seconds left. Down by 4.
And the receivers are stacked on top of each other on both sides. And Milson gonna throw. And steps up in the pocket, delivers on the middle, and it is caught! And he is into the end zone!
Oh, what a throw right there. Puts it only where his receiver can get it. His receiver goes up and gets the ball and hauls it in for the touchdown. And they're going to lead now with 34 seconds left. Listen to this crowd.
And having a hard time with PATs for the Wildcats is going to hurt them now as the Rocks are up by 2.
Our table is shaking up here.
And funnily enough, this isn't even the Rock sideline. Flag is down.
And it's going to be encroachment, making this extra point a little easier, Adam. This extra point would put him up 4.
And wow, what a catch to put the Rocks up. 34 seconds left. And Geethers will attempt the extra point. Nearly blocked. And it is up and good, though. And that's going to give the Rocks another 2 points.
Now it comes down to one more possession. Wildcats will get the ball. They'll have about 30 seconds left after the kickoff. And they're going to have to go a long way down the field, and they have to get into the end zone. They can do it. We've seen both these teams do it today already.
Indeed we did.
But in a big moment like this, the task just becomes harder and harder.
And, you know, when you're the Rocks here, you got to kick this one deep and rally all your guys to the ball.
I don't know if even squib kicking it would be a bad idea to try to take as much time off the clock and making sure you can get your guys to that ball, because you've seen a couple of times the Wildcats have returned it for, 30-plus yards.
Yeah, we have guys like Armani Strong back there, has some great runs. on kick returns. And the kick is away. Taken in behind the 20. Tries to cut back across the field. He's got some room. And is tackled down near the 45-yard line.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Adam. You know, they sent it deep, but they've had some trouble at stopping those big returns. And 26 seconds remain. Very doable for the Wildcats. But the key here is they're going to have to keep a cool, level head. Same thing for the defensive side. Don't make any big mistakes that leave a guy wide open and give him a chance to score.
And if I had to guess here by the looks of it, they've got some extra DBs in on the defense.
Yeah, if you're the Rocks, you're okay with some short passes and especially making sure they stay in bounds to try and run that clock off. But the key is you don't want to let them get deep downfield. There's still over 50-plus yards to go. About 56 to be exact.
Yep, 26 seconds left. And the Rocks got two safeties now. And Lawrence takes the snap, looking to throw. Looks across the field, deep to the sideline, and it is nearly intercepted.
And I know time is against you here, but it's a risky play, throwing into double coverage. Again, be smart with the football. It's exactly what we saw the Rocks do. You know, couple of easy, still longer plays, not short throws, but getting it over the field and getting as close as you can before you have to throw one of those long passes.
Yeah, and that one, because he hesitated on the throw, his receiver was just a little bit out of his arm strength.
The only time you go for that deep ball is if you've got somehow one-on-one coverage and you got a guy beat.
Yeah, and they got safeties over top, both sets of receivers. And only going to be rushing 3.
20 seconds. You got time for 2, maybe 3 plays if you can get out quick.
And looking to throw again is Lawrence. Lawrence got pressure rolling to his right. And he's going to throw that one deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Strong. Strong will catch it and get out of bounds. But no, it's going to be called incomplete. I believe.
Yeah, the ball's coming back. They're saying he was out of bounds, I believe. Or did he drop it?
Yeah, no, it appears that his body was down out of bounds as he caught it.
I'm not sure how he got behind all those defenders, but a great job by the quarterback to see it and get the ball down to him, but it's just a little too far to the right. I don't know. I thought he was in bounds. Referees are calling for the Bengals team that is waiting to come on for the next game to be pushed back. After they saw that play, they're like, well, we might have one in the end zone.
Yeah, coaches are standing in the end zone for the Bengals team.
Well, and now with 10 seconds left, you almost have to throw this one deep into the end zone. You don't really have time for an extra play. You could maybe throw a quick slant out at the 50 and then try to go for the end zone.
And so now 3 safeties back for the Rocks, and possibly the last play of the game. Lawrence will throw it over the middle, and it is caught. He's got some room. He's got the first down. He's still going, and it's finally brought down to the 10-yard line, and that's going to do it. The Rocks are the 12U champions and a thriller of the match.
Oh my goodness, what an ending to this game. They get the throw they want over the middle in open space, and he gets all the way down to the 10-yard line before the last guy makes the big tackle.
And the Rocks, the Bengals, and the Eagles are going to rush the field.
Everybody's on the field. Madness.
So what a game. Rocks coming out on top. And we will see you shortly for the final matchup of the evening.